everything's from a dead stop. So gripping, jumping straight up, then we setting it straight down. Immediately after, we got dips to failure. We're going to failure, all the way to failure.
Just believing in myself, just knowing that I have got through a lot of stuff when it comes to football. For some reason, I'm always figuring out, I'm always getting through it, so I'm like, why I can't thug this one out and figure this one, like choose me.
You can't let the situation, even if it's something that is maybe, mentally affecting you, to be like, hey, I can't let this keep me down. I got to make sure that I am preparing to go somewhere else or going to that next state.
I remember like after every practice, I'll be like, what I need to do to play. After every practice, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What I need to do to play? And they're like, it's not like, you're just young. Like, give it time, trust me. And I was like, yeah, like that sounds cool, whatever. But I want to play. I want to play now. Like, what's going on? Like, I want to play now. We went in Adamsville Recreation Center, and she saw like 5U football, Adamsville Vikings, 5U football. And she was like, do you want to play football? I was like, yeah. She was like, it's only like $70. Like, I'll put you in there. I said, yeah, I want to play. And since then, I've been playing football.
Here we go.
I'll say I found my love for football in high school, honestly. I didn't know what I was doing it for, and I didn't see the potential. Like, I didn't see if I was gonna make it far. Like, I always had dreams about like going far and just doing it, but I never seen like if it can actually happen. I seen it in high school, like you actually can play, like you actually got potential to make it. I was just out there just to be out there, but everybody on the outside was like, you're the quarterback, you have to lead, you have to, you gotta get the cadence, you gotta be the best one out there. I remember that for sure. A call from my recruiter, like, he was like, what you doing right now? I'm like, nah, no, I'm back at home chilling. He was like, I just want you to know you got a spot on the team and all it is. I was like, what? I was like, you for real? Like, me? He was like, yeah, like, just keep working. We see you working out and all, like, just keep pushing, like, congrats, like, good job. And I just remember, like, just being excited, like, damn, like, finally I made it, like, And I remember, like, telling my mom, like, I'm on the team, telling my teammates, like, telling, the group that I was telling you about, like, I'm on the team, like, I did it, like, whatever. And I just remember people just being proud of me, And that was the best feeling ever. Just being at my high school football field, getting a call, saying, it was crazy.
Be successful during this sport at any college level, I feel like it takes sacrifices, like hard work. You definitely gotta be able to adapt to a lot of things, like the culture, the environment. You gotta be able to stay consistent and really be like willing to do everything at the utmost, like highest level for real. I know Zoe from he came fall camp. Like, he came late in fall camp. Like, one of his first few days, he didn't know none of the plays, but, like, we just threw him out there. He didn't know none of the plays, but, like, we call him man or something like that. And he showed his technique and had, like, everybody hype. And that's what, like, we went to asking who this was. He reminded me of me when I first got here, but, like, he done stayed consistent with it. Like, last one on the field in the cornerback room, like, in general on defense. He's the last one on the field, first one there. Just, like, he already undersized and critics, so it's like he know he got to put that work in, and he actually be showing it and doing it.
I didn't made it too far not to finish what I want, you know? I've definitely made a lot of sacrifices to not be where I want. I have to go all out regardless of the circumstances because you have people depending on you now. You can't waste time. Like, there's no time needs to be wasted. Like, you have to push yourself. You got to go 10 times as hard as the people that's on scholarship because they care for you, but they don't care for you. Like, you get kicked off the team, it's cool, like, whatever. Like, scholarship, they're going to give you a little bit more lenience, a little bit more patience. As a walk-on, you got to push yourself and keep going regardless. That's that. There was always a point that I wanted to play football. I didn't know if I wanted to, I guess, continue.
The transfer portal is technically, I mean, at the base root of it is a database, really is what it is. And so as students and athletes choose to, you know, leave maybe the university that recruited them, or, you know, maybe not the university, because now we're seeing multiple transfers, but they pretty much enter themselves into an actual, like, database that coaches can refresh all day long. As athletes jump in there, they'll see every athlete that's in the portal. I think the last check I had was over almost 4,000 football players in there, over 11,000 student athletes that are in the transfer portal among all sports. So it's pretty, I mean, it's popular, but mainly what it is it's a database, you know, at this point where, you know, student athletes, I should say, put their name into an actual database and then get recruited from that aspect of it. So.
I talked to my coaches and I asked them, will I have an opportunity to earn a scholarship or to even play? But he was uncertain due to, I guess, people signing and coming in or whatever. And I needed, like, a certain answer because I have a daughter and I need to make business decisions. So he couldn't give me a certain answer, so I had to take a leap of faith and enter the transfer portal.
Couple of reasons why I think, you know, sometimes you get recruited to a place and everything seems really great, and then sometimes you just miss home. I mean, I think that's a big part of it for a lot of athletes is they miss home. I think one of the other ones is you get to a spot and maybe the philosophy with the coach doesn't work out, so you have that kind of like, well, this isn't really what I've thought the game should look like, and now that I'm here, I realize that maybe this isn't where I belong. And then, of course, there's also the playtime aspect of it. You know, are you getting enough playtime that's going to keep you here? And a lot of times, you know, you got to remember, you know, if you look at it, there's, you know, how many people, you know, play high school football is a lot larger than how many people play college football.
Yeah, it says scene. This is the coach I was talking to in Mississippi. And he was like, definitely interested. And I was just talking to him or whatever, and he was asking me, why did I transfer? And what would be the reason for me to transfer? And I told him I just want to go somewhere I can compete and get an opportunity to play ball. He said, I definitely understand that I might have a home for you. And that was that. I decided to choose Methodist, but Methodist didn't go as planned due to me not planning right, and the organization is not for me. So I'm back in the transfer portal, back at Austin Peay, and I'm just here to, I guess figure out where I need to move from here, the future. Bro. I definitely thought I can make some shake here. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. I did a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears here, and I still end up falling short, which is kind of disappointing, but at the same time, it's a blessing because 1,000 more doors opened up for different opportunities, which I'm not mad at, and I gotta go somewhere that I'm celebrated, not tolerated. So it is what it is. It's hard, it hurts, but it is what it is. It was none but an experience for me to go somewhere bigger and better and just enjoy the experience there. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is. It ain't nothing but love, all love. From my teammates to the coaches, is nothing but all love. But at the same time, I gotta get what's mine, and that's somewhere else. And it is what it is.
Good. Good. Go get some water.
It was crazy. Because I wouldn't say it was my first time betting on me, but it was like my first time like doing it, making my own decision without somebody having an opinion on it, I guess. It was crazy. I couldn't believe I was doing it as I was doing it. But after I got done with it and I went through with it, it was just like, all right, let's see where's the next journey gonna take us.
The portal opens on April 16th, but I have to sign by April 25th. So that's another draining decision that I have to make, which is not draining, it's just tough deciding what schools is best for my future. So what happened at Austin Peay won't happen again, I will say that.
It's okay to step back. You don't have to force everything. Yeah, you don't have to force everything. Just accepting the whole process. Like accepting I have to sit back, even though it's just spring ball, it's summer work, spring workouts or whatever, just accepting that I'm not like on the team doing that. And accepting that it's for the better. Even though I'm taking a step back, it's for the better, so I can come up.
The opportunities that I do have, I'm loving them, everybody. I am loving them, and everything that's going on with this transfer portal process or whatever. Like, it was a little slow at first, but now it's speeding up. It's very consistent, and I'm loving it, and I love that I'm getting interest, and people around just want me to be there and just celebrate me. So I definitely appreciate everybody in this transfer process looking at me and even putting me on their board. I just want an opportunity. I'm not coming to the school expecting to start. I'm not coming to school expecting to play, but I just need an opportunity so I can play. I don't want nothing handed to me. I want to work for it. I want to compete for it.
If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was tangible and everybody can see it and everybody can get it, everybody be doing it. So you're obviously in the right place. If anything is handed to you, it can be taken away that same way.
If it wasn't for you, you would have been learned. It wasn't for you, you would have been quit. But just keep going. because you know you're actually here for a reason. Like everything is gonna fall in line. Like stop thinking about the future and just be where your feet are. If you be where your feet are, I feel like my younger self would have been so much happier. Like, I don't know why. Like in my opinion, I wasn't happy. I was looking in the future, just always wanting to do better than what I was. So I never was where my feet were and just enjoying the moment. So yeah, be where your feet are. Just trying to find peace within me other than having that outlet. You gotta find something else now until that comes back.
You know, things, they don't always go according to plan. And this story is a great example of plans changing and what it looks like to pick yourself back up and walk through the next open door. I knew the potential of this story the moment I knew the position Zoe was in the dream that he was trying to chase. I don't have anything more to say than this story needs to be told. So I told it. Zoe's resilient. Zoe's a fighter, and this journey was a fight, and giving up was and is, it's never an option. So, you know, whatever you do in your life, remember to never give up. Remember to want it as bad as you want to breathe, says Eric Thomas. Stay faithful and focused, and you'll make it. You'll make it.